We're going to win all three of those. I know, no. This is going to happen. We're going to come back. We're going to get some of our players back, Ben White, Gabriel, whatever. We're gonna beat Norwich. That's bottom of the table clash, 19th versus 20th. We'll beat Norwich. I'll be there.
Yeah.
We'll beat Burnley. We'll beat Spurs. Suddenly now, you haven't all. Suddenly now, we're on a 3-game win streak and we've just beaten Spurs.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the James Lawrence Allcott channel. I've just recorded Dream Teams with Sharky. And because I got Sharky with me, I thought, let's talk about Arsenal. Because something very interesting came up in the chat, which was actually something I was thinking about prior to that, which was the fact that there are a lot of Arsenal... I always get confused with where Arsenal fans should be in terms of their expectations, what they should want and what they need from Arsenal, especially this season after kind of all the struggles and bits and pieces. And in particular, I think there's, and I might be wrong in this, I feel like there's a bit of a disconnect between fans who are a little bit older, who were around during the Invincibles and all those bits and pieces, and then fans who kind of arrived just after, like yourself, who have enjoyed, like, you know, FA Cup finals and all that stuff, which is great, but not what Arsenal are expected to do. So I just wanted to know what you think about this Arsenal. What are your general expectations around Arsenal these days? And then we'll go from there.
Arsenal, I think, is the most confusing club in the world to support. Like, it's so, I don't know what I expect of this team. I don't know if I expect them to be right up there with the best, or I don't know if I should just be realistic and be like top 7, top 6. Like, I don't know what to expect.
Yeah,
I don't know, because like you said, there's that difference, there's that gap between the older Arsenal fans who watch the good days, who are Highbury regulars and all that stuff, and they probably still have that high expectation because they're in their head, that's my Arsenal. My Arsenal are the club that will dominate in. And then you got the other ones, the ones that are even younger. I'm in that weird spot because there's the ones that are younger than me who just literally have no memories of any greatness. Like, their first memories are Santa Cazorla, Alexis Sanchez, whatever. Like, there's the young ones, there's like the older ones, and then there's me in the middle who I'm in the weirdest spot because I just missed out on the Invincibles, but I was there. I was an Arsenal fan when the Invincibles was going on, but I was too busy in primary school playing football. I wasn't really watching football. I was too young.
Yeah. You don't. It's not. It's what you're aware of, but it's not what you know.
Exactly. So I was an Arsenal fan when the Invincibles was around, but I didn't know what was going on really. So I'm in that weird spot of, I came just after the Invincibles. I watched Henry for about 2 seasons, a season and a half. I watched the Champions League final like in 2006, fully understanding it. I remember I've got amazing. No, yeah, but I'm saying, like, I've got clear memories of the Champions League final. Sure. The Sol Campbell scored and all that. So I've got clear memories of that. So I'm in that spot where we didn't have success. We obviously lost the Champions League final. We've not won anything from then, but it was that good Arsenal team. So now it's like, I still have a right to be like, this isn't my Arsenal. Even though I don't remember the winning teams, the league winning teams, but still, this isn't like, I came from like just when we just finished winning. So I still came from that culture of Arsenal still one of the best teams. Yeah. This is what I find so interesting. It's like, what is the reality here? Like, I was listening to a podcast and it was talking about how Arsenal played it with 10 men against Man City, and then how Chelsea played against Liverpool with 10 men. And I was listening to it and I was just thinking, hang on, like, that is you should be comparing Arsenal, and this is what I think will probably sting for some fans. You should be comparing Arsenal to West Ham right now, to Leicester City right now, and Leicester City at a push, in my opinion, like with that back line, with the amount of players there that you've either just come in, which is good, that, you know, you're trying to move people on, all these bits and pieces, but there's still a lot of players that you've tried to shift, or you're in the process of shifting, or do you know what I mean? So the reality,
like I'm not saying that any Arsenal fans are deluded at all. I think it's really tricky because of course you're going, well, I want this. It should be this. Yeah, of course. There's deluded QPR fans, but like that's why I wanted to ask you about this. Is that like, yeah, how do you cope with the idea that like what Arsenal should be and has been and you've been told is, and who pundits go this isn't like, but you've not seen it.
Yeah,
you've never truly seen it, have you?
Not truly, no. I'm used to like
nearly, aren't you? Used to nearly, aren't you? Yeah.
I'm used to nearly. But I'm still used to like. No one could take away from me. I'm still used to top 4 every year. I'm still used to Champions League every year. Like I'm still like that's what I know. Like, competing in the Champions League at least, and then getting Barcelona or something, and then we're out. But it's like still being at that top level. Being like close. Getting third place, getting second place, we came second a couple of times. Like I'm still used to that, but now it's so different. Like it's like you said, we're in that category. West Ham, like you said, Leicester's a push now. Leicester consistently finishing above us, so we're in that category. Even Sheffield United 2 seasons ago finished about like 7th. Like it's ridiculous. But I don't know. Right now, it's like I think Arsenal fans, like I said, are a bit deluded. I think Arsenal fans are still expecting us to be one of the best teams, but can't give you a reason why.
So you would say you've got a team. You're putting together. You're trying to figure out your team there. Give me a team.
Yeah.
Just reel it off just quickly. Just reel off your team quickly that you would like.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous though.
But are these with new signings or with the players that you have right now?
Well, with our current squad.
Yeah. So what's your best team right now?
I think we should go 5 at the back.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should just go 5 at the back. So our defense isn't great. If we play 2 centre backs, we haven't got a centre back pairing that will do well together. I can't think of one single centre back pairing. I think, that'll be good. So I think we've got to be 3 centre backs. Go like Chelsea. I don't even know much. We just signed a Japanese centre half / right back yesterday. I don't know much about him, but I've already put him in. I was like, why not?
Jesus Christ.
He's 6'2". He can't be worse. He's 6'2", big. Apparently, he's good ball playing centre back. So I've got over back, obviously the back 3 centre backs. I've got Tomiyasu, who's the new Japanese on the right side of centre back. Ben White in the middle, and then Gabriel on the left.
So you don't like? What about Holding? Jack Holding? No.
Holding's good.
I don't mind Holding. Yeah.
I want to give this guy a chance.
Wow. Okay.
Tomiyasu, Ben White, and Gabriel as the 3 centre backs.
Okay.
Kieran Tierney, left side of wing back. Right side of wing back, I got Ainsley Maitland-Niles, even though he just tried to force a move.
Okay.
But I'm just going with the best players we have. Ainsley Maitland-Niles, right side of wing back. Partey and Xhaka.
Xhaka in the midfield. You believe you can do it in the middle?
I have to.
Okay.
And then Saka. And then either Odegaard or Smith Rowe.
Oh, sorry, Xhaka. Sorry, I thought you were saying Saka in the midfield. You're saying Xhaka.
No, Xhaka.
Yeah, got you.
And then Saka and Odegaard / ESR. And then Aubameyang. And I think that is top 5.
I think that's top 5. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Well, so okay, this kind of rounds it off. That's interesting. So 3-4-3, isn't it? And you got Aubameyang making that darting left run. I get what you're doing. You got Smith Rowe off the bench.
And then it allows Ben White because Ben White likes driving forward with the ball. If there's 2 other centre backs, there, he can do that. He could drive into the midfield. He plays forward. Partey plays forward. Odegaard's always looking to play forward and looking for positive play. Odegaard always wants to get on the ball. Smith Rowe, same thing. Saka, creative. And we've lost our first 3 games. Yeah, it is what it is. But 2 of them against Chelsea and City. 1 of them had 10 man. And we've not had Ben White. Ben White's played 1 game against Brentford. We've not had Gabriel. We've not had Maitland-Niles. We've not had Partey. We've not had we're missing so many players.
Yeah, I agree.
So many players.
I agree.
It's about 5. Like we're missing about 4 or 5 starting 11 players. If someone say give me Arsenal's best ever, like best current starting lineup, about 4 of the players, 5 of the players they'd give haven't even played yet.
That's true.
So it's like it looks worse than it is.
I think you're right, and this is right. So final question to kind of round this off is that I think you're right. I think it is much worse than it looks much worse than it truly is. But so coming back to that question, with that in mind, with these players that will come back, right?
Yep.
What do you and go with your gut with kind of both of these? What do you expect to happen this season, and what do you want? What do you want to happen this season? Because I think they're two different things.
I know what's gonna happen, but right now, international break. Then we've got Norwich, Burnley, I think Spurs. We're gonna win all three of those. I know, no, this is gonna happen. We're gonna come back. We're gonna get some of our players back, Ben White, Gabriel, whatever. We're gonna beat Norwich. That's bottom of the table clash, 19th versus 20th. We'll beat Norwich. I'll be there.
Yeah.
We'll beat Burnley. We'll beat Spurs. Suddenly now, you haven't all. Suddenly now, we're on a 3-game win streak and we've just beaten Spurs. And everyone's like, oh my God, we're beating Spurs. It's always good. Yeah, it's always good. Then we're gonna go on a decent run.
Yeah,
We're not in Europe. I think we're gonna do okay. And I think slowly but surely, I think the players will start to believe, because you could tell when the players believe and when they don't believe. I think the players will start to believe. I think we'll have an okay season. I genuinely do think we'll have an okay season. I hope we don't jump the gun and like do anything crazy and get rid of Arteta now, because he's not even had his best team. You've got to give him a chance for his best team.
Yeah.
I think we'll have an okay season. I think we'll get to January, a decent position, maybe like definitely in the top 6, but like still like a contender for top 5, top 4, whatever. I don't think we'll finish top 4, but I think we'll still be in and around that by January. And then maybe make a couple more reinforcements for the end of the season. And then I think we'll finish in the top 6 somehow and get back Europe, and then maybe hopefully have a good summer. But I was in crisis mode the other day, but it was full of emotion.
Yeah.
But now I've had time to think, and I've had time to realize that we've not had our strongest team. And now I think Arteta generally has till about October to prove us, to do something. And then if in October, if we'd lost to Spurs, if we'd done well against Norwich and Burnley, then I can't protect him.
Yeah, I agree. I think you're bang on there, mate. I think I would say, if you can get top 6, I think you've done really, really well. I would be surprised if you got in the top 6. But I think you're also right in the fact that you've got to give him 10 games. You have to give him 10 games. And if after those 10 games he's nowhere near it, then you can start to make those changes. But it's going to take a while, isn't it? For you to kind of get where you want to be. So I think those are fair expectations. That's good. I think what would be a great season for Arsenal is a season where it's like gentle. Like there's no like heavy meltdown at some point. But I just feel like it just feels like that's so it's inescapable that at some point you'll lose a few games and everyone will go crazy because of what I was saying at the start, which is this like identity crisis of understanding, like, hang on a minute, so what are the rules? Are we big or are we mid-table?
And it doesn't help that we've got an Amazon documentary going on this season. It doesn't help.
No, it doesn't help. Sharky, mate, lovely to chat to you, my friend. Really, really appreciate it. Me and Sharky have done his dream team. It's brilliant. It's really, really good. There's some really odd picks in there. So make sure you check that out when you get a chance. Subscribe to Sharky. Link to his channel is in the description. Likes and subscribes for me as well. Be gorgeous. And have a great day. Cheers. Bye.